Today is Wednesday, July 17th. Hasn't rained here a lot, and it's been in the 90s. Not sure what the drought status is because it did rain twice, but not very much. But you can see there's the septic tank. That's a tank, and then you can see all the grids. But it did rain a couple of times. But there is one there and one there, and then this planter's in the middle of it. So we're gonna take the wood off and build another one longer, just to put flowers and maybe some prickly pear cactus to get that growing in there. I'm doing the water. Just tapped into the water going out to the building and the pool and the garden. So that'll come up to there with the faucet. Oh, some of the squash got bigger. Okay, give it to me. Cosmos are doing good. They're about 18 inches tall. This cucumber, it should be an Armenian cucumber. It is doing better. So hopefully I can keep it alive and get it thriving. I cleared out some of the radish leaves. The acorn squash is starting to grow really well. I took some of them out of there and then I sprinkled diatomaceous earth. I've been killing a lot of squash bugs. I'm sorry if it's windy, if you can't hear well, but there's some squash eggs, the squash bug eggs. Duct tape really does work really well, but then I have to keep duct tape on me, so I just brush them off into my hand and then throw them in water and just gently rub back and forth, and they come right off pretty much, especially when they've just been put on there. So there's, wow, I just went over this last night. So this is, it's like 10:30 in the morning, and this is just from then. These have been on here a little longer. Those haven't. Oh my gosh, there's a lot. They've been attacking ridiculously. It's just ridiculous. But I'm going to let the radishes go to seed because the flowers of the radishes are supposed to help attract bugs that will kill the squash bugs. So if I just keep letting those go to seed, then I'll not only get the little pods to pickle, but then I'll also get the beneficial bugs. So there's more radishes. I'm going to thin these out too. There's a bean growing out of it. There's my avocado plant. The marigolds are starting to fill in there. This is another Cosmo, but only two came up. And I cleaned this one out yesterday, and I did how this is like way cleaned out. I did that to that one, and then it just regrows the next day. It's pretty quick. I just come out here and brush these into my hand. This is that popping corn, which is growing up pretty well. Probably can't hear very well, but I just take a thing of water And then every couple of days dump it out. So that's just from 2 days. All the squash bugs. Sweet potatoes are loving this heat. Zinnias are so colorful. Cucumbers are doing well. We've been eating each a cucumber a day at least. So that's good. It's very filling. Eating them with hummus or in a salad. I've been slicing them really thin, and we've been putting French onion dip with a little bit of stevia mixed in, or just doing salad dressing. Peppers, there's a bunch of peppers. I'm going to pull some of those off and make some sauce with them. Whenever it gets cool, the asparagus just keeps on shooting out more. So if it'll be cool, then all of a sudden there'll be an asparagus, like a few more coming out, and then they just start to get this big, and I've just completely let them go, and because I just planted them this year. But the strawberries are all spreading. This I have to keep watered constantly, but that's all right for now. Ooh, wow. I would say there's been a mole in here. But look at that, it just came up, and there's tons of green beans. So they're way too big to eat. But this Bermuda grass is so invasive. I'll have to put some cardboard down here and try to kill it off. But the mole's been in here a lot. But he can't get in because he can't get in the beds because of the hardware cloth. That needs water. I've been just putting a bucket of water in there every day. The raspberries, got another shoot coming up. The goji berries. Oh wow. The goji berries have got flowers on them. That's pretty cool. The tomatoes doing okay. And this might seem really weird, but this works really well. The funnel to fill the wicking tubs is like a pea funnel because it's silicone, so it moves and it works really well. I can make it smaller to fit into the smaller ones by bending it and stuff. Much better than a plastic funnel so far. Oh, there's another loofah, and then two more down there. The loofah's kind of overtaken this green bean vine. Lots of Roma. The okra's getting bigger over here too. So far behind. I was going to plant more okra in here. And then the peppers I'm going to have to harvest and do like a dehydrating or do something with them. Freeze them for pepper eggs. The large cherry tomatoes. We got a good amount of tomatoes, and they're still producing. So I need to stake some of these up today. Every like 4 days I've had to stake them up. They're not getting much bigger, so I think I need to feed them. They are getting a decent supply of water from the drip irrigation, so I just need to fertilize again, get some fish emulsion on them. And the zinnias, so many colors. The carrots are doing good. Marigolds. These are just beefsteak tomato plants that I've been keeping in here. Maybe I'll plant them in these instead of doing squash, because the squash bugs are so hard to deal with. It's so time consuming, and I don't want to use anything but like diatomaceous earth. I don't want to put chemicals on them. The loofah. Oh, there's a bee. So pretty. See, the loofah's gone across there and it's gone out here. We'll see. The stevia isn't growing, so I'm going to fertilize that. It's just, it's hot and it doesn't like the heat. The ferns are multiplying, so they're growing well. So that is July 17th.